We'll need a gurney and a hangar bay. ETA 19.
Death at the gates again. Howling my name. Come on in, old buddy. Sorry I made you wait.
Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is my Wolfenstein II, I Am Death Incarnate, no upgrade walkthrough. This is the final New Orleans mission, and you can fight this huge robot right here, and you can kill it with nothing other than that rifle I just had on, the laser weapon. Or, you can completely skip it like 90% of every encounter in this game. And, because this is meant to help people do it the easiest possible way I could find, this is it. And right there was a problem, which ends up me taking incredible amounts of damage, which I don't think is very fair. And I'm going to talk about that because I don't think I've mentioned it. So, throwing the axe and meleeing is the same input. If you are in position to strike something, you will generally not throw the axe. The character will generally throw a melee attack, and vice versa. It turns it into this kind of dynamic gamble of melee situations that can end up in you causing alarms, getting killed, and generally having a damn awkward time. I don't really know why the system works that way. I don't know why they didn't just map it to two separate buttons. It would have been perfectly fine. Like, it just seems to me, why can't you put the axe on? You know, have it in the weapon wheel and have it selectable and then completely mitigate that whole problem. But they went a different way, they went dynamic, and it leads to these bullshit moments, and I must have had over 100 of them making this walkthrough and doing the practice run. This next section is a mandatory alarm, I believe. Don't worry, I'm going to take incredible damage coming up, but it's just because I committed to doing this like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And turns out playing like Arnold Schwarzenegger in this game on I Am Death Incarnate is not the smartest thing to do, but this is not a difficult section. To give you an idea of how difficult this section is in the grand scheme of this game, I didn't save at all in this mission, and I didn't die. So that just tells you that in the grand scheme of this game, it ain't that bad, and if you follow what I do, folks, you'll have the ultimate success. Do not pick up the HP here. I get a little bit carried away. I needed that later on, but I didn't think I would because at this moment in time I was an unstoppable god. But this affords me the luxury of talking about a different topic, because I haven't really had a chance to talk about other things. I'm going to pick up this gun, and then from this I'm going to laser everybody. Not the best idea, but it works, and learn from my mistakes, stealth attack people, and don't take damage, use better cover, and all the other things. But I'm just going to go balls to the wall, so enjoy. So, I talk about Darkside Phil quite a lot. If you don't know who this man is, he is a YouTube Let's Player and a Twitch streamer. He's rather controversial for reasons that I will let you decide on your own. And he's been playing this game. And did you see that, guys? That was me going from full life to dead in the space of a blink. And this is the difficulty that the permadeath mode is on. Did you see that? Who the hell can concentrate on a 10-hour campaign when you die that fast? 10-hour campaign, one sitting, can't even take a shit, can't even eat your dinner, you're done. I don't understand. Insanity. But you can do it, guys. I believe in you. Good luck. So Darkside Phil is playing this game. And there was a choice at the beginning. There was a choice between two normals. There was one normal that said this is for the casual gamer that wants to enjoy a shooter, and then the other one said this is normal for the experienced gamer. Darkside Phil has been doing YouTube for, 9 years, and he has played almost every new release that's been released, give or take, within the last 7 or 8. He has played almost as many games as I have played. And he had the gall, right, to pick the experienced gamer normal difficulty. So, that tells you that he understands that he's played a lot of games, right? I agree with that decision. That's the decision he should have made. Well, guess what, folks? Wolfenstein II is a demanding game on every difficulty. You put this game on easy, you are going to die. This game's going to kick your ass on every difficulty, regardless of skill, regardless of difficulty, regardless of anything, because this is a difficult game. It demands your best. If you don't give it your best, it will destroy you, it will piss on your grave, it will rub your dead body in your parents' face. Like, it will drink their tears and eat their hearts. It doesn't give a shit. And that's why I really like it, because it's a challenge. And that's what video games used to be, but they're not anymore. So this is wonderfully refreshing to me. And what it's done, folks, is it's made the most interesting playthrough Darkside Phil's done in several years. Because he's on a difficulty now that he is believing is a harder difficulty because it's wrecking him. And he's blaming the difficulty for his failures and saying he will never do a harder difficulty again. Let's just look at this, right, folks? Normal is not a harder difficulty. Normal is normal. It is the middle difficulty designed for people who are experienced with first-person shooters. He has played every AAA first-person shooter for the last five or so years. He's experienced with shooters. He's not on a harder difficulty. The game is just challenging. And it's just this wonderful thing of watching him talk about how hard the game is, how insane it is, how he shouldn't have picked the harder difficulty when he didn't. And it's just like, can you imagine this motherfucker on I Am Death Incarnate? Can you imagine him playing on even the one above that? I don't even know what the one above the normal that he picked is, but imagine him actually on a harder difficulty. It would be so divine. And I'm telling you guys, if you've not seen it, it is something to behold, because he has no patience and he refuses to learn. It's just the strangest thing. Oh, look at this. This is the collision, by the way. It will not let me walk up the stairs until I jumped just then. Very strange. I don't really understand that. But if you've never seen it, guys, I recommend it simply because it's somebody who wants to just run through the game and get to the end of it so he can post it and make money on YouTube, who cannot run to the end of the game because the game won't let him. And nobody can help him. So he has to man up and he has to earn his victory. And there's nothing sweeter than watching somebody who's used to coasting having to try. This was me moving through the entire area with the automatic shotgun wrecking people. It's a really fun thing to do. Watch for the placements, and you take care now.